Hi, this is Lisa with Holland Designs Crochet. Today I'm going to demonstrate for you how to begin the Stitch Garden throw. So this pattern is one where you can make it to any dimensions, and my sample is going to be approximately 36 inches by 48 inches, so that's sort of a standard lap gan size. And I'm just showing you the yarn that I'm using. So I'm using this Jumbo Muffin in color pastel hues. It comes in these 200-gram cakes. So I have 4 of these. That's what I need for the blanket that I'm making. I'll put a link in the description box for the yarn and also in the pattern. This yarn is available in Australia. You can use any DK weight or 8-ply yarn of choice. You can even try something a little bit heavier. This one is DK weight on the label, but it does seem like it's not super thin, so it's somewhat in between a DK weight and a worsted weight. So for our row 1 of this pattern, we're going to start with a chain that is a multiple of 6 plus 1, and that's going to be for the width of our finished blanket. So whatever size blanket you'd like to make, you can decide on that. You can customize this. Just start with a multiple of 6 plus 1. So I've got 12, so for this little demonstration, I just started with chain 25. So 6 times 4 is 24, plus 1 is 25, just for the demonstration purposes. And row 1 is going to simply be half double crochet in second chain from hook and in each chain across. So at row 1 you'll have a multiple of 6 half double crochets. So for my demonstration here I'll have 24. On the sample itself that I'm making, my starting chain count was 121, and I had 120 half double crochets on the first row of the pattern. So row 1 is very simple as far as it's just basic half double crochet across the entire row. So let me complete my first row and I'll come back and show you how we work row 2. I've completed row 1. I have 24 half double crochets for my swatch here, and I'm just going to do chain 1 and turn. Row 2, we're going to work a repetition of 6 stitches. So we're going to work that repetition 4 times across this sample, this swatch. So it's a 6-stitch repetition, and that's why we have to have a multiple of 6 stitches on each row. So we're going to work now a half double crochet in back loops only of the first 3 half double crochets, and that creates that nice ribbing there. Then we're going to skip the next 2 half double crochets, 1 and 2, and we're going to work a front post half double crochet around the post of the next half double crochet, just like that. And we're going to work 2 more front post half double crochets in the exact same place. So we have a total of 3 front post half double crochets worked around that same post, and that is referred to in the pattern as a front post shell. So that is the stitch repetition that we're going to be doing on this row and on all rows of the pattern. So from there we're going to repeat that. So we're going to work a half double crochet in back loops only of the next 3 half double crochets. Again, skip 2 half double crochets and work our front post half double crochet around the post of the next half double crochet, and work 2 more front post half double crochets in the same place around the same post. So that's my second repetition of the row completed, and I'm going to just do that 2 more times across the row. So you'll repeat that as many times as you need to for the length of your starting row. And again, your stitch count will always remain the same on all rows. So I should have a total of 24 half double crochets basically worked on this row, and they are made up of regular half double crochets and the front post half double crochets. But again, the stitch count is being maintained, so there's no increasing or decreasing happening. When you get to the end of the row, your last front post stitches will be worked around that last half double crochet, and at the edge of the row there is a chain 1 at the side, so you will have that sort of there to anchor those last 3 front post stitches there. So you can see how that is completed at the end of that row. And again, you'll do a chain 1 and turn before you begin row 3. I've switched over now to the larger sample, so just give you a bit of a close-up look at the fabric. It is really soft and beautiful, plush and lovely. Doesn't have any shrink or anything to it. It's pretty good. It doesn't, you know, it's stretchy, but it's not like as stretchy as some of the fabrics that I've been creating lately. So it does have a lovely drape to it and softness, and of course that reversible texture, which I really love. So all the rows of this pattern are what I've already demonstrated for you with that row 2. You're just going to continue to repeat row 2. Every row of the pattern is exactly the same, so it's just going to be that same 6-stitch repetition of half double crochet in back loops only of the next 3 stitches, followed by a skip 2 and 3 front post half double crochets around the post of the next stitch. So always that 6-stitch repetition across all rows. Stitch counts always the same, so it's really quick and easy to work and to memorize. One of those pretty much mindless sort of patterns that you can just work without having to refer to any patterns after a while, and also pretty easy to see where you are in the pattern as well as you're working those repetitions. So I hope you do love this new design as much as I do. Again, I'm calling this one the Stitch Garden Throw, and you can use this pattern to create a beautifully textured reversible fabric and make a blanket or scarf of any desired size. So you can make it for a baby blanket or for a larger afghan. I'm just doing this lapghan size with the yarn that I had on hand. So I hope you do love this new pattern, and I hope you enjoy working it up.